Hello all, I am Dr. Ravish. Dear students, let us solve one problem by centerline method with the consideration of junctions. The problem given is estimate the quantities for the following items of work for a single room building. Given item of work is earthwork excavation, PCC bed concrete in 1:4:8, size stone masonry in cm 1:6, and burnt brick masonry in cm 1:6. And the given plan is this one. There are two rooms and each room having the dimension horizontally 5 meter and vertically like this is 4 meter. And the section given here and the wall thickness is given as 0.3 meter and basement or plinth width is given 0.4 meter, and below the ground level there are two footing, and the first footing having width of 0.6 meter, second footing having width of 0.5 meter, and you should excavate below the ground level and you should construct the foundation. Let us solve this problem by centerline method, and of course in a given plan there is some junction. Let us see how to determine or how to identify the number of junctions as well as how to determine the quantities of various item of work given. Yeah, dear students, let us calculate total center to center length of walls. How will calculate total center to center length of walls? Of course, in a given plan there are 5 number of walls. 2 walls are horizontally and like these 3 number of walls. Now you need to determine total center to center length of walls. And remember dear students, here the thickness of all the wall is 0.3 meter, hence we have only one type of wall. We should calculate the center to center length of given wall of 0.3 meter thickness. If you have any separate or different thickness of wall, then you need to calculate the center to center length of different thickness of walls. Let us see now how to calculate the total centerline length. Here total centerline length. So let us consider this wall, this long wall, okay, horizontal direction. Now 0.3 is the width they given. Of course the center of this wall is 0.3 by 2 plus from here to here 5 plus 0.3 plus 5 plus 0.3 by 2 is a center to center length of this one wall. Now if you have 2 number of wall, just multiply with the 2 and plus there are 3 number of wall like this. Now again 0.3 by 2 center of this wall plus 4 meter plus 0.3 by 2. Now this is the center of 2 center length of one wall. Now you have 1, 2, 3 number of wall, hence you multiply with the 3. If you make total or simplify this equation, you will get 34.1 meter. So this is now total center to center length of given wall, or in a given plan the total center to center length of wall is 34.1 meter. Now let us go for another step. So we need to identify a number of junctions. So here you need to search for what is the total number of junctions in a given plan. So look at here, the junction means where you have a minimum 3 number of walls meeting at a point. That point is considered as junction. Now in a given plan there are 2 points. In that points 3 number of walls are meeting. So this one considered as the junction for this centerline method. This is 1, 3 number of wall. Here one more 3 number of wall. Let us calculate the length. So actual length by centerline method, how you can calculate? Of course you need to calculate total centerline length minus n into breadth divided by 2. Here n stands for number of junctions and this breadth or B stands for breadth of respective item of work, and L is the actual length and CL is the total centerline length. Now actual length you need to substitute in the standard measurement form, that is L is equal to CL minus N into B by 2. Total centerline length minus number of junctions into the breadth of respective item of work divided by 2. Of course, in this problem, the total centerline length is 34.1 meter and there are two number of junctions. This is what the standard measurement form you can see, and this standard measurement form should contain serial number, particulars of item, number, length, breadth, depth, quantity and the remarks. In the remarks column, you should calculate the actual length of the respective item of work. So how you will calculate this actual length? Of course, L is equal to the calculated total centerline length is 34.1 minus 2 is the number of junctions into the respective item of width of item of work, that is 0.9. So look at the section, the width of that earthwork excavation is 0.9. That's why I substituted here B is equal to 0.9 divided by 2. If you simplify, you will get the actual length is 33.2. And now the actual length of that earthwork excavation is 33.2 and breadth is 0.9. See the depth now. Here ground level is given. Below the ground level, you should excavate for the foundation. Let us calculate total depth, that is 0.3 plus 0.3 plus 0.3, that is 0.9. If you multiply 33.2 into 0.9 into 0.9, of course we have only one number. If you multiply these four items, you will get 26.89 meter cube. Let us go for another item, one more item of work, that is PCC bed concrete in 1:4:8. Again, this much portion you should go for the CC bed and the length remains the same and width remains the same, that is 0.9, and the length again 33.2 meter you will get, and breadth of course same as earthwork excavation, that is 0.9. Just go for the depth of the PCC bed concrete, that is 0.3, and if you multiply these four items you will get 8.964 meter cube. Let us go for SSM in CM 1:6. Of course we have here first footing, second footing and the basement, and all these footings are constructed by using some SSM. Hence you should calculate or you should go for the separate, because width of the item is or width of that footing is different, correct? So for that purpose you should calculate separately. Now let us go for the first footing. Length, of course the total centerline length we have calculated 34.1 minus 2 into width of the item of work or respective item of work, that is 0.6. That's why I substituted 0.6 by 2 here, and if you simplify this, 33.5. Now first footing length is 33.5. Width of the work is 0.6, depth of the work is 0.3, and now if you multiply all these, you will get 6.03 meter cube. Let us go for second footing. In this again 34.1 minus 2 number of junctions into width of the work is 0.9, that is equal to, you will get 33.6 meter. Now the length, the total length of second footing is 33.6 into breadth of the work is 0.9. See the depth is 0.3 given in a section. If you simplify this, you will get 0.04 meter cube. Let us go for basement or plinth. Now here again the width of the item of work is 0.6 and depth is given 0.6. Okay, so now the total actual length is equal to 34.1 minus 2 into 0.4 divided by 2, that is equal to 33.7 meter. And all these first footing, second footing and the basement constructed by using same material, that is sized stone masonry. Hence you need to go for the summation or you need to add all this quantity, and final quantity of SSM in CM 1:6 is 19.16 meter cube. Let us go for another one more item of work they given here, that is burnt brick masonry in CM 1:6. So now burnt brick masonry, that is main wall, you should construct above the basement, that is from here you need to construct Now again you need to calculate what is the actual length. So how will calculate actual length? Again L is equal to, this is the total center line length we have calculated, that is 34.1 we got, minus 2 into 0.3 by 2, because 0.3 substituted because the width of the wall is given as 0.3, and if you will get actual length L is equal to 33.8 meter, and the width of the work is 0.3, and the height they given in a section, that is 3.5. If you multiply all these, you will get 35.49 meter cube. So dear students, this much work you have to calculate. So this is what the actual work quantity you people are calculate by using centerline method.